Oh my goodness, I cannot believe how red I still am from microneedling. Anyways, hey my heavenly friends, it's Jay. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about my book, DIY Heaven, the Unauthorized Guide to Aesthetics, the clinically reviewed edition. Now, I always say that this is basically the starter kit that I wish I had when I first started DIY, so I created it. Now, when I first started DIY, I was printing out PDFs, documents, loads and loads of information, putting in the work. Lovely little rabbit hole that I dug myself into for almost a year, and eventually all of this helped me put together DIY Heaven. For all of our diagrams that are throughout the entire book, they were all completely done from scratch by @RealRobbieRx. I wanted all the visuals to be approachable, beginner-friendly, while still being inspired by actual educational materials used in injector training. Now for the cover, my friend Kat Lux, who is over in the UK, she helped create all of the aesthetic direction throughout the entirety of the book, all of the color schemes. She did the front and back cover of the book. Now, funny story, when I started working on the clinically reviewed edition, I thought I had lost the original cover project, so I actually redid the cover using the stems of the original project. After I finished the cover, the front and back, by the way, I redid the front and the back with the stems of the original project. Then I ended up finding the Canva project, so it's just funny how it works out that way. The biggest addition was the clinical review. So Angel Duran, a licensed aesthetic nurse injector, helped provide clinical review and additional educational insight to help support accuracy and safety throughout. That was a very big help, and I'm so thankful that he did help out and that we worked thoroughly to help tighten some of the loose ends and just really give it a good voila throughout. Now inside, we cover tox, filler, lipolytic, skin boosters, threads, and of course everything else beyond. Now inside there are diagram upon diagrams, ingredient breakdowns, helpful tips from myself, some of my favorite things, placement information, and of course one of my favorite sections, my complete tox guide of over 80 different toxins. Now that was a fun one, and I genuinely cannot thank everyone enough for the response since we released the book in January. We've reached #1 across multiple Amazon categories, including cosmetics, skincare, and plastic surgery. And seeing that happen has been, just mind-blowing, incredible. So thank you. I also want to give a very big shout out to all of the wonderful people throughout the DIY community who had absolutely no obligation whatsoever to share this book, but still took the time to post about it, talk about it, and support what we created. So shout out to all of my favorite lovelies over on TikTok. I greatly appreciate all of you so much, and I appreciate everyone who has taken a moment to pick up a copy, and I do truly hope that you have found it helpful. I really do. When I originally set out to put out this, it was not going to be for anyone, it was just for myself, and I thought just for a second, I'm just gonna put it out, and if one person picks a copy up and it helps them, I think I did something right. Now you can find, of course, the paperback and hardcover of the clinically reviewed edition over on Amazon. And if you prefer something a little bit more heavy duty, the spiral bound is available via Lulu. I will link everything below. And of course, remember, because in heaven, knowledge isn't gatekept, it's shared. So stay in the loop, stay in heaven, DIYHeavenHub.com, and I will see you later. I'm gonna go do some under eye mesotherapy now. Okay, bye.